Hey, happy good morning to you all. This is the inspector back with you for another video. It's about a little after 4 in the morning. At work, we're going to a 62 schedule from May to October, the end of October. So I have to be in at 6, so very early start. Want to get a shave in. I did my head shave, so we're going to do a face shave. What are we going to use? Let's see. We'll start with the soap, okay? We'll use, first time using this, I've had this for a while, but Imaginary Authors, the Soft Lawn. And this is very green. It smells like a herbaceous lawn. I think English inspired. And it has tennis rackets here. So it's like a Wimbledon, I guess, theme. Pretty cool. We'll see how it does. Now, let me tell you, it smells great, but it's an extremely hard puck. And I'm going to get into the blooming thing, in my opinion. Okay, with hard pucks, after they cure, you see it separates a little from the side. Some have completely come through, but this is still intact inside here. So, but I have one that didn't. But just to let you know that over time that'll happen. But what I do is I don't scoop these ultra hard soaps here. What I do is I take a hot, damp brush, heat it up, wet it, squeeze it dry, very damp, and work it into a paste. And then you can put it into a bowl or directly on face lather. I'm going to do a face lather today because I'm just not hot on drowning my soaps with water, even though you could, air it out. I think it degrades the scent some over time, and I don't want to get, once it gets inside your soap there, it gets harder to dry out. So this way, damp brush, I'll leave it. When I get home, it dries within, fully within an hour or two. Put the cap on, and everything is preserved. So that's what we're going to do with this soap. That's what I usually do with the ultra hard soaps. Okay, and because of the hard soap, I'm going to be using a Boar brush to dig into that. My 1305 Semogue soaking. Nice Boar brush. I do, after I come out of the shower, I have the aftershave. Just aftershave they call it. So no splash or anything they call it. All right. So then the razor. Another version of the proof razor is, I got this last week. It's the Clear Hot X-Proof. And this is nicely done. It's of course black. It has the stars and stripes theme here. I don't know if you could see that with the vertical lines and then the stars. Pretty cool. This is my 5th, counted 5th proof. 6th, I gave one to my brother last year. So talking about buying in on proofs, I've done that. Coming out with the stainless steel, so I heard, so stay tuned for that. Brand new Perma-Sharp blade in here, nice and sharp. That's what you need for this. Pivoting ahead the whole bit. This is basically a it's sort of like a spiffied up handle with the design, and but unlike the other, this does have the ridge cap, so I think this is still available. Last time I checked last night on the proof site. So that being the case, the stage is set. We washed out our face really well with hot water. We'll douse it again, get it all wet and prepped, and we'll show you how I do the lather, do the shave. hopefully when I get to work, I'll start uploading this video. It goes a lot quicker at work. It's like within 15 minutes, 10 or 15 minutes, it's loaded up. Here it takes a couple of hours, it seems like. Ridiculous slow speed. But anyhow, so we're gonna take this, we're gonna heat this up again. Get it nice and warm. Gently squeeze and then shake. So all I have is a damp brush directly onto the puck, which I only do with really hard pucks, like I said. So we'll get a good load on this. We'll just, Anthony Esposito used to say, load it like you hate it. I think this applies here, doing this. So you see what I had? It's not just damp. That's it. I've got a little bit of lather coming off the sides. I'll use that, of course. I'll just get it. If we have to go back to the puck, we'll do the same thing. We'll heat it up, squeeze it out, shake it, and put more, but I don't think we're gonna need more here because I'm gonna take off the side here. Yeah, see that? I think we have plenty in there. So what I'm gonna do now is just get my face wet and then go with the brush, and we'll add slowly till I get the lather that I'm happy with. So it's gonna be pasty. That's fine. All right, that's good. Nice coverage, so we'll just keep adding some water. A little bit. See how much it could take. All right, see now we're starting to get somewhere here. Didn't take that much water. Some soaps are really thirsty, like Peter Charcalis's, and some are not as. So we're just gonna work it in to the area here, tough area. Now, this is the way I like it. This is almost where I can even get it with the shavette. I add a little bit more water with the shavette, but this is pretty cool right here. This is good. Okay, so we're gonna get organized here. I'll lay my brush down. Leave it on your face a little bit. Now, between passes, you might have to add a couple of drops. It might dry up on you a little bit, but just a couple of drops of water comes back to life. I think we have plenty in the brush. See? All right, we'll heat up the blade. Good shaving, first pass. Here we go. I love these proofs. They're just a very easy shave. So, by the way, this comes with the full sheath that ties together. You get some blades. Of course, I'm not using their lab blues that I think you get 3 or 4, something like that with it. You get a stand. Now, just remember, when you use the stand, it doesn't secure like this. It secures like that. So just be aware of that. I was puzzled in the beginning because all the other proofs mounted like that, and I have the stands. I put reinforced 3M really good double-sided tape on the back of the stand, and I put it on my mirror, not on my wall, not in the bathroom tile. I put it on my mirror. That works for me. You can do what you want, but that's how I like to work it. I've got a lot of razors here on my stands on my mirror. Okay, we'll do the other side here. And these, very nice. I like this. Feels a little bit, to me, because of the side, it has some side ridges on here a little bit. I don't have grip issues or nothing like that, so that's good. The only thing you really have to get used to the handle on this is that it's squarish, okay? So you're used to round, now you get square, but not bad. I can deal with that. So if you need to do, if you guys like, it's very mild, this razor, but if you want to do a one quickie pass, this is a razor that fits that bill. You can get away with, this is sort of like, you know, for me it's just like a cart. So pretty safe on the face. Now, you just have to pay attention a little bit, and you always want to keep that razor moving when it's on your face. Okay, that's important. Not too many people mention that, but don't just lay it, and because if you move sideways, you're gonna cut yourself with almost any razor out there, no matter cart or no cart. I've been there. You guys probably have too. Oh. Come across. I'm doing a 2-in-1 here. I'm doing a width on my upper lip, mustache area, and I'm also coming across, giving that bottom really well there. Right on the bottom here, because the hairs grow different directions, and right there we have our first pass is done. By the way, you might have to rinse this out a little more frequently, but it rinses really clean, so no worries there. I wouldn't suggest taking off a full beard with this. You want it, anything beyond a couple of weeks, you'll want to try to take off with the trimmer, because you know it will clog almost any razor when you get it really long. So except for maybe, of course, shavettes and straight razors, just comes straight off, which is a great thing. All right, so nice. The scent is, it's there, but is it heavy? No. It's not like a stronger scented soap like a PAA, but it's there. It's pleasant. It's very nice. So I'm gonna just show you guys. I'm just gonna add a couple of drops of water. And see, it just ignites the lather. Again, you don't have to add any soap. More soap, we added enough. It's just, all right. All right. Dry the hands. We'll heat the blade. Do it against the grain here. So you just wanna, with these, you don't treat it like a DE, just lay it flat. You don't have to tilt it. That's why you have the pivot. Let the pivot engage. You hear that click, a little click going on. It means that you're doing it correctly. You get a closer shave if you just lay it flat. Let the head pivot and contour with your face. So this is against the grain for me here. Coming straight across, I'm gonna sweep across the bottom. This is my sensitive area, but here I can, with this razor, doesn't matter what I wind up doing, I don't, you know, it's about as irritation free as you can get with this razor, I think. So for you guys who coming off carts, who want to get into more traditional shaving, this type of razor might be for you, definitely. There's like zero learning curve. It's mild. And there's a lot of advantages in coming off a cart to one of these. Now, if you don't want to spend the 125, 30 bucks, you get the Benchmark for 79. That's all. Just a little less fancy, but doesn't have the ridges. The ridges for me don't make a huge difference. Some people, they think they do, it does, and that's fine. Doesn't really matter much to me, but on the Benchmark has no ridges. On mostly I think all the other versions do, so I think that's what you pay some of the extra money for, with the tooling according to proof. They said the Benchmark was less costly to produce because of one of the reasons is because of that, the ridges on the head. Who knows? I don't know. That's just what I heard off of the website. All right. So we'll come across here and then just buff up, right? Buff up. If you want to add more lather, why not? Since we have it, might as well use it. Yeah. The huge selling point on these razors is the ease of use factor is huge. Absolutely huge. Guaranteed for a lifetime, as they say. So if you guys are wondering, oh, the spring and no. You know what? Take your chances. If something happens, they'll replace it. Hopefully I hadn't heard any problems with that, but who knows, we're early on. So I'm just gonna buff here. See, I can really short strokes going every which way. And not pressing, just lightly to engage that pivot. And that's it, guys. That's all you need to do with this razor here. All right, it's like I said, if you're coming from a cart, a razor like this makes perfect sense. Sustainable. Okay, you're just using half DE blades. no proprietary blades. So there's a little argument against it. Get the benchmark. It's a one-time $79. You already have your DE blades. So over time, you'll make it back many times over. Many times over. Getting that edge there. Make sure I got everything covered. The other side. The soap is nice. Very nice. When I rinse off, will decently slick. Slick enough. Forgot how much this was, but it was over maybe between 20 and 25 bucks, but that hard puck there will last you a long time. So if I'm going to get weepers because I'm overshaving or pressing, it's going to be right in here, my goatee area. But you guys see, I made so many strokes and nothing. So what does that tell you? All right, let's give that a rinse so it cleans out really well. Just remember, guys, number one, don't drop it. Number two, keep it clean, keep it rinsed in hot water. Make sure you rinse it hot water and dry it really well. And when you're taking off this cap, getting to the blade, don't do it over the sink. Do it on the side. You'll be better off for it. You don't want that thing going down the drain on you, and then you have to start digging for it. But anyhow, yeah, just like all the other proofs were good. Excellent. The blade, this is first shave. I may use it again for a second. I may not, but it doesn't, it's cheap. Half blades are cheap. So anyhow, yeah, we're gonna, after the shower, finish up with the Telegram. Not the Telegram, that's the other soap. I'll be using the Soft Lawn Aftershave. And so here we are with the puck here. So I wipe the sides, and it's just, there's no water pooling, but I'm gonna leave this to dry until I come home this afternoon. It'll probably be 4 or 5 o'clock. I'll put the cap back on, we're ready to go. So that's gonna air dry, all right? All right, we'll rinse the face. Very nice. Bring it to the towel. Oh yeah, very nice. I'll hit it up with some Thayer's cucumber mist. Ah, very nice. Excellent. Now, when I come out of the shower, I'll put my aftershave. I'll put some balm on, but I'll use some lather AF aftershave lotion. Very fresh, very nice. I'm gonna put it on my face now, just a little bit, just to calm my face down until I get into the shower for 5 more minutes or so, and I will reapply this. Might put some PAA green balm on there later. The old Irish Springs are Enlightenment. All right. And we'll give our hands a rinse. All right, guys. It was an awesome shave. It's been about 9 days since I did my last video. In between, I did a video for the razor company. I'm going to be doing, start up doing videos with them again. So hopefully that'll be on a semi-regular basis, maybe a couple times a month or something like that. So you can always catch me on the razor company YouTube site. And you could see me along with other guys doing some helpful videos for you. Hey, been a great shave. It is Thursday. Have a great day. Until next time, will probably be Saturday or Sunday. Have a great day, guys. This is the Inspector, Dave Fernicola. Have a great one. Take care now.